Can you confirm with News Nation that you're running for president?
Boy, that would be a nice confirmation. There'd be a lot of people that would be very upset about that. But I think you're going to be very happy. I think people are going to be very happy at what I do. I was going to do something last night, actually, that would have made the place really happy. And so we're doing it a few days later. And I think people are going to be very happy, very impressed.
To your predecessor, who is about to launch another campaign. So how do you reassure them, if that is the reason for their questioning, that the former president will not return, or that his political movement, which is still very strong, will not once again take power in the United States?
Well, we just have to demonstrate that he will not take power.
In order to make America great and glorious again, I am tonight announcing my candidacy for President of the United States.
There's breaking news out of Palm Beach, Florida. Former President Trump says his Mar-a-Lago home there is being raided by the FBI.
For the first time ever, a former president of the United States has been indicted.
Former President Donald Trump indicted for a second time.
A federal grand jury indicted former President Donald Trump. It marks the third time the former president has been indicted.
Breaking news on former President Trump. He's been indicted for the fourth time in 5 months.
Breaking news, this is an image that will be in the history books. This is the mugshot of the 45th President of the United States.
The optics of this is working to his advantage. Look.
Breaking news from Colorado, where the state Supreme Court has just disqualified former President Donald Trump.
Donald Trump found guilty on all 34 felony counts.
The total initiative relative to what we're going to do with more Border Patrol and more asylum officers.
I really don't know what he said at the end of that sentence. I don't think he knows what he said either. Take a look at what happened.
The next president of the United States, Donald J. Trump.
I proudly accept your nomination for president of the United States.
Let Trumpomania run wild, brother!
So I've decided the best way forward is to pass the torch to a new generation.
She's going to my philosophy now. In fact, I was going to send her a MAGA hat. They're eating the dogs, the people that came in. They're eating the cats.
Investigation underway after the second assassination attempt on former President Donald Trump.
As I was saying,
as you can see, I'm not just MAGA, I'm dark MAGA.
Get in there.
Let's go! I want to be a whale psychiatrist. I'm going for a job right now at McDonald's. I really wanted to do this all my life. I've now worked for 15 minutes more than Kamala.
The only garbage I see floating out there is your supporters.
How do you like my garbage truck? This truck is in honor of Kamala and Joe Biden.
Here are our first projections. There, NBC News projects that Donald Trump has won the presidential election in Kentucky, Indiana. In West Virginia, Donald Trump is the winner. Florida, Tennessee, Missouri, Alabama, Oklahoma, South Carolina, Arkansas, Texas, North Dakota, South Dakota. NBC News also projects a winner in the Wyoming presidential race, Mississippi, Louisiana, Ohio, Kansas, Utah, Montana, Iowa, the state of Nebraska in the presidential contest, Idaho. The first swing state is North Carolina, going to Donald Trump. Donald Trump has prevailed in the presidential race in Georgia. Pennsylvania. NBC now projects he is the winner of Michigan and its 15 electoral votes.
Donald Trump is the winner in Alaska, picking up 3 more electoral votes.
Donald Trump has won the state of Wisconsin. He is the winner of this race and will return to the White House as this country's 47th president.
Hey, look what happened. Is this crazy?
What's going on, everyone? Welcome into CobraCast 199. I'm your host, Jeremy Prime, Mage, IDOT of Unit 199. Happy to see all of you here on a Thursday for round number 2, because the day just gets crazier and crazier and crazier. I don't know what to think right now. Everybody's losing their mind. Everyone is fighting. Everyone is going crazy. And I'm just sitting here eating glue in the corner, you know? Because, I mean, it is a wild time right now on social media within MAGA and just everywhere else, with people melting down, people flagging YouTube channels or kick channels, other people like reacting to news when they don't know what they're talking about. And yeah, and I'm just sitting here eating glue in the corner, maybe play a little bit of Fortnite. That's about it. So, but yeah, so we're going to go over a lot of it because things have gotten even crazier since earlier. And yeah, man, this is right now at this moment in time. And I played that intro in particular because through all of this stuff with the MAGA movement and Donald Trump and all the stuff that he's been through, I have never seen it this bad. They are on a full court press right now to destroy Trump. We thought that maybe they realized that they couldn't do it and they were just going to give up and let him ride out and have his, his second term, actually his third term. But that's not the case. There are powerful forces that are trying to derail Trump and derail MAGA. And some people are falling for it. Some people are walking right into this. Some people are not strong enough to withstand the heat. Some people aren't built to withstand the heat. And others were never going to be there to begin with because a lot of them are former DeSantis bros and libertarians and things like that. So yikes. Jake the Movie Geek for $20 says, Jeremy, serious question. Do you think there's hope? I know history isn't on our side for midterms, so I'm not expecting to win. I hope there's no divide between Trump and JD. I hope they're smart enough to see what's going on. Yes, there absolutely is hope, and there's always hope. I mean, I guess like to kind of follow up on what I was just saying about I've never seen it this bad. Let me pull back on that because this is not the worst I've seen it. It's the second worst I've seen it. The worst was when Trump was banned off of social media and COVID happened in January 6th. That little timeline right there is the worst I have seen it. So this is not that bad. That was the worst. Trump was leaving office after the election. They mass banned him on social media. We had COVID. We had Parler get taken down. That was the worst by far. And so now this would be the second. So with that said, there's a precedent right there. This is not as bad as I have seen it. It's the second worst I have seen it. So yes. And it's sad to say, man, but this is the internet. This is the internet, and things move so fast on the internet. We could be talking about something completely different in a week. I don't know. But right now it's pretty hot in the kitchen for sure. And a lot of people are not able to handle that heat. Packy Proton says, upon further consideration for the past show, it's clear you have no strong opinions on Mr. Trump. I apologize if I came on too strong in asking. Thank you for your attention to this matter. Thank you, Packing Protons. Elite Goose Plus One says, honk. Thank you. W. Stymie says, lost my mind tax. Everybody's losing it. The internet is not real world. Agreed. Eric K says, it's National Unicorn Day. Jeremy, show off that tramp stamp unicorn jumping over a rainbow. That's on my OnlyFans, so I cannot show that here, unfortunately. Salvatore for $50. You treat Trump like he's the greatest president of all time. Because he is. He is the greatest president of all time. Okay, so I'm going to have to show this clip because I think it's necessary. Now, again, there's a lot going on, and a lot of people don't want to criticize people they know or anything like that. And I understand that. It's always a difficult situation to be put in when you have to criticize someone or, highlight something that they said. But ultimately, I have to call it like it is. And, we've had yesterday or 2 days ago now, whatever, we had Alex Jones and Robert Barnes talk about Trump needs to be taken out of the presidency. 25th Amendment. Got to be gone. It's over with. Got to be done. And I could not help but think about something that happened a couple of years ago. And I think it's necessary to bring this up so that we have a frame of reference of what we're talking about here. Now, some of you may remember this, some of you may not remember this. But ultimately, Robert Barnes went on InfoWars and he said it's a done deal that Ron DeSantis will be President Trump's VP. This is before the 2024 primaries, before DeSantis got involved. So this is before all of that. He said DeSantis is going to be Trump's VP. Okay? Before DeSantis declared for president. At that same time, Alex Jones sat across from him, and Alex Jones pretended that he had sources that were also telling him the same thing. Here it is right here.
This hasn't hit the news yet. No, it isn't. It isn't public, but it will be by the time. It probably won't be fully public until the convention. But the agreement is already there behind the scenes for Trump and DeSantis to run on the ticket in 2024. And that's why all these people talking about DeSantis challenging him, totally false. That's totally fake news.
Beautiful.
The only way anything
it literally did happen. DeSantis did challenge Trump.
Like that happens is if Trump has a health problem or something else.
Well, I'm beside myself happy right now. This is
well, not only that, DeSantis is also insurance. Right now, the only reason why Trump hasn't announced this ticket is while DeSantis is out there, he's also indictment insurance for Trump because Democrats are as scared.
He would win too, yeah.
Of Trump. So they're like, well, if we take out Trump, we're stuck with DeSantis, and maybe we get doubly whacked. So it provides perfect cover. Ultimately, they'll run.
He's got to make sure they're never on the same airplane together.
Yeah, that's exactly right. That's exactly right. Don't take an LBJ special trip to Dallas, Texas in November. And you might be okay. So the agreement's already there for 2024 to be a Trump-DeSantis ticket. DeSantis knows that Trump can only serve one term, so that he would be in a position to have two terms himself come 2028. It perfectly aligns for what DeSantis wants to achieve. It also aligns with what Trump wants to achieve. The second aspect of this Trump-DeSantis ticket would be how they govern. That DeSantis would be.
Let me clear something up right now. How dare my good name be slandered? How dare it? Obviously, this live podcast is all about money control. Jeremy cannot lose his money stream. Let me clear this up right now. You are 100% correct. You are. The reason I'm highlighting your comment is to get more money. So I just wanted to make sure that my good name does not get slandered by someone claiming that what you said is not true, because it's absolutely true. Thank you for your attention to this matter. Thank you so much for that.
Be given a lot of authority over domestic issues and domestic aspects, because that isn't where Trump's focus is. Trump's focus is on international relations, of defeating globalists and globalism, of restoring peace and prosperity around the world and at home. And that is where his instincts and skill set excel. It's the one place where DeSantis is frankly kind of weak and unknown at this point. So it perfectly aligns with both of their institutional interests, their individual interests, their political interests, their ideological interests. And so that agreement is already there. It won't be announced until much later. And the reason for that is DeSantis is indictment insurance for Trump, because Democrats are terrified of a DeSantis candidacy.
So anyway, I just wanted to play this clip to kind of show you that, everybody's welcome to their opinions. Okay, everybody's welcome to have their opinions, but when you speak on a matter like you know that something is 100% true, you might want to know if it's true or not. Just saying. Now, for me, when I talk about things, I speak about things as this is my, interpretation, or this is what I assume is happening. I don't have any fucking inside knowledge. I don't know shit. I have no idea. But at the end of the day, I'm just going to give you my opinion. And the good thing, too, is I have no connections to the Trump administration. I don't care about maintaining relationships with people in the Trump administration. They don't know me. I don't know them. I don't want to go to their events. I don't want to go to Mar-a-Lago. Well, don't get me wrong. Would it be cool to go to Mar-a-Lago? Yeah, it damn sure would. And I remember a while back, people were like super chatting me. They're like, "Good to Mar-a-Lago." And I reached out to a couple people and I'm like, "Do you know about any of this? Is this can you pull some strings or whatever?" And yeah, they were like, there were options. There was definitely options. I just never followed up with it because it's really just not my cup of tea, man. I don't want to do that. I don't want to rub shoulders with a bunch of rich people that dress properly and eat fucking caviar or whatever. I want to eat cheeseburgers and scratch my balls and play video games. I don't care to do all that fancy schmancy shit. That's not what I'm doing, So yeah, it is what it is. So, but one of these days, maybe it'll happen, but I'm not looking for it to happen. Do I sniff it? Yeah. You have to do the sniff check, bro. Like, what are we talking about here? So 100% you have to. Like, that is a rule. As a man, you have to do the sniff check. Like, you got to know where things stand, okay? So, like, all the dudes are going to be like, hell yeah. And all the women are like, ew. Sorry, ladies. That's just how it is. So, but thank you so much. Follow the money. Thank you. Whoa, buddy. Let's go. Hail Keno Casino. Epic Reader says money control tax. Yeah, what is money control, by the way? That's true. Keeping the 11% female audience informed. Absolutely. There we go. Zinni Biscuit says a more money tax. Hell yeah. Let's see. I got front butt says new J meme to drop. I'm scared to highlight this. Oh, okay. Okay. The People's Dog says, thanks for staying by Trump's side during these last few weeks. Been utter insanity on the internet, and too many podcast bros turning heel. Sick of it. Man, I ain't going nowhere. I mean, I do feel that I am definitely not one of the biggest voices that covers, Trump and politics and all of that. I would never consider myself, anything other than a random retard with a microphone. And I assess things and look at things, and I try to look at it in a common sense way. That's pretty much all I bring to the table. Not a lot else. With that said, one thing I do think that I am, I do believe I'm one of the more genuine people that covers MAGA and politics, because I don't care about access. I don't care about getting to know any of these people. Yeah, would it be cool? Yes, but it's just not my motivation. It never has been, and it never will be. I remember when I went to that Trump rally in Florida. I was there with Krista and Steph, and we sat in the cheap seats. And people were like, Jeremy, you realize you could probably get like backstage? I'm like, I don't care. Doesn't matter to me. I just want to be out there with the people. JDT says scratch and sniff tax. You're damn right. Greg Kirby says, bro, you could get a Big Mac at Mar-a-Lago. Okay, now I'm convinced. I had to do something too earlier. I had to, again, listen, this whole stream just might be about me having to call out people I know, which I don't really know this person per se. I know of this person, but I had to call him out. Because Tectone made a stupid tweet, and I had to call him out, and he deleted the tweet. This is the tweet that he made right here. Donald Trump turning on Alex Jones was one of the dumbest things he could have done. Alex Jones tanked so much for that man. I had to respond to Tectone in a now deleted tweet And I said, bro, Alex Jones literally said Donald Trump needs to be removed from office under the 25th Amendment. Trump didn't turn on Alex Jones. Trump responded to Alex Jones. That's the simple truth of the matter. Okay? Simple as that. Now, I had somebody respond to me. I guess he's a Keno hater. And he goes, kind of like you cheering on some fat Canadian anti-Trump, you know what, as he doxes people's families for content. And I just responded. That's all. I mean, what am I going to say to this guy? Like, I guess he wants me to be mad at PPP because he doesn't like Trump. I don't care what PPP's politics are. Keno Casino is fucking entertaining as shit. Okay? I love that show. Hail to the Keno Casino. Like, good Lord. Whining to me because you don't like Keno Casino? I don't give a fuck if you like Keno Casino. I do. And I don't apologize for none of it. Zero. So go cry to somebody else because I'm not denouncing shit. Keno Casino is awesome. And I don't care what that, like, I don't watch other people for their politics. I watch other people because they're entertaining. I've told you many times, there are tons of people that I watch, especially in the gaming world. They don't know that I watch them. And Lord knows if they did, they would probably denounce me. They would probably denounce me immediately. All right. And I don't care. I don't define people off of their political opinions like all of you fucking retards on the left do. I don't care what people's opinions are. Now, I know it's a big story right now. Again, all I can say about, the quartering stuff is there are a few rules on the internet. There are a few rules on the internet. Update on Quarter Pounder. Me and Yellow Flash got blocked today. There are a few rules on the internet that one must abide by. And one of the one internet rule that takes down many of YouTuber and content creator is the false flagger. You can never be known as a false flagger. The moment that becomes what you're known for, you are facing an uphill battle for the rest of your time on the internet. And right now, the quartering, who is historically been one of the more, level-headed content creators and understanding the dynamics of the internet and understanding how to navigate the internet, he has completely lost his mind. And I think that he's lost his mind because he can't control Keno Casino. He can't control them. And it bothers him. It drives him crazy. He can't flaunt his 2 million subscribers around, and he can't, get them to bend the knee to him, and it bothers him. And because he can't use that leverage that he uses on so many other people to, build a rapport with them, he doesn't know how to handle it. And so he has completely lost his way, and he is making it worse every single day. It is absolutely phenomenal to watch. And again, for somebody that I considered a friend, it's kind of sad to watch, but at the same time, it's like anything else. You can't help someone that doesn't want to help themselves. And so I'm just sitting back with popcorn watching the fucking show, because that's all you can do at this point in time. I'm just sitting back, I'm watching, and, it's entertaining. And Keno Casino, it's interesting. You have two dynamics right here, okay? You have two dynamics. You have one dynamic doing the very thing that crushes your internet career, which is threatening to false flag someone and to deplatform someone. On the other hand, you have a couple of guys that are pure entertainment and understand that the internet is not meant to be taken seriously. It's a mismatch. It's a total mismatch is what we have right now. And we're just watching it play out. So there you go. Checking it out with 10 gifted memberships. Thank you. Appreciate that. Saturn Dreaming of Mercury says, I got a sensitivity to degenerate. Wait, hang on. I got a sensitivity to degenerate and an itch to scratch tax. I didn't know where the hell that thing was going. Bill Herb says, I feels like the anti-Israel narrative has corrupted all these people. Honestly, it's like they're to corrupt the America First movement and make Trump seem tied down by Israel. It's working from an online perspective. It is working from an online perspective. Nandy450 says Rocket League tonight. I know that I think Beardo and X-Wing are playing. Nandy, we're going to save that. And I'll answer that one in a bit. We'll re-highlight that here in a bit. Samurai says, I can't watch Timcast tonight. The trainee is there. Trainee. Oh, you mean Tran. Okay. You mean, what's his name? What's his name? Philip, Egg Roll's a big fan. Blair White. Yeah. Blair White. Yeah. Southeaster Kaiju says, Jeremy would rather be with the chat than the finest people in the world. You damn right. You damn right. Taker says, Jeremy, can you once for all clarify your position on Nintendo, Alabama football, Trump, and Interstellar? What are we supposed to believe here? Listen, guys, I don't like to take a strong stance on anything. I like to be very vague with my opinions. So I would appreciate if you guys would not bully me to give you strong opinions. None of these things I've ever been definitive about where I stand, and I'm going to continue to have that opinion. I don't like giving strong opinions. I think it's bad for the internet, bad for your brand, okay? Bill Herb says, if Israel is controlling everything, what if they are controlling all of these people to spread this narrative about Trump? Whoa, buddy. Oh, dude, I feel like I'm watching a prime M. Night Shyamalan movie right now. Holy shit. So you're telling me that Israel is actually controlling everyone to say that Israel was bad. Holy shit. Now I am 1000% on board for this. Now I'm, whoa, that's a hell of a twist right there. Okay. They're controlling everyone to say it. Now that would be 5D Lil Hat Chess, says Little Orphan Funkhauser. 5D Little Hat Chess. I like that. That's good. Okay, now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. Normal Man pretends says tax on taxing the tax. Thank you. All right, let's look up this. Okay, so we've got some stuff that we got to talk about. There's more going on. Oh my goodness. Here we have it. Give me a minute. I had so much pulled up. D.A. Cobra, quartering versus Kingdom Casino is like Jeb Bush versus Donald Trump. Okay, look at this right here, okay? I just want you to look at this. This is the state of where we are right now, okay? Look at this headline, all right? Trump just posted a video of a woman getting murdered on his Truth Social account. What? And you're like, what? What is happening right now? You read that and you're like, wait a minute. Hold on. Say what? Now, to give it more context, unlike Aaron Rupar, because he's a horrible human being who frames it in this way, ultimately, this is what Trump posted. Breaking: President Trump just lashed out at activist judges for blocking him from ending Biden's temporary protected status for illegals after a Haitian just brutally murdered an innocent American woman with a hammer. Blood is on these judges' hands. Trump played the video of the Haitian brutally murdering a woman outside of a store. So that is what was posted. Now, this clown right here wants to post this to make it sound like Trump man bad. Trump man bad. He doesn't want to put the full context out there of Trump showing the reality of what our country looks like with these fucking animals running loose. No. It's Trump bad for posting the video, not the fucking Haitian that murdered the woman. Trump is the bad person. Get the fuck out of here. This is what we're fighting against constantly. This is the video that Trump posted right here. You have, so right here, the full video, which this is not it. There's a person, from what I recall, there's a Haitian that is trying to break into her vehicle, walks up to her with what I'm learning is a hammer through that tweet, and just knocks the shit out of her. She's knocked out cold, and he just keeps pummeling her. Exactly, Ladybug. Mad about sharing the video, but not the content of the video. It's unbelievable, dude. Like, this is what we're facing, and Trump is having to battle against not only these clowns that post shit like this, but also all of these other influencers. It's crazy, man. It's absolutely crazy. So that's that. Now we've got okay, so Alex Jones has responded to President Trump, calling him, Megyn Kelly, Tucker Carlson, and who else did he call out? Called out Tucker, Megyn Kelly. I can't remember. He called everybody out. So here's Alex Jones' response, apparently. Alex Jones responds to Trump. I'm sad for you. I'm so sad for you, President Trump. Oh my God, Alex, what are you doing? Candace Owens, that's right.
But as bad as he is, as corrupt as he's gotten, the insider trading, all of it, I'm really glad he's differentiating and saying, you're not with me, because I'm not with you. I don't want to be at your cool, corrupt kid, Howard Lutnick, Jeffrey Epstein class table. Thank you so much for delineating that I'm not with you, a sinking, burning ship. The left attacks me and says, oh, you admit he was bad the whole time. You made a mistake. No, we got a lot of good done with him. I'm proud of the fact I went through hell to support Trump. But I have integrity, and I will now stand against this new Trump, who by the day becomes more demonic, more twisted, and more sick. Let's go over this crazy Truth Social post. I know why Tucker Carlson, Megyn Kelly, Candace Owens, and Alex Jones have all been fighting me for years. Really, you just had Tucker months ago at the White House saying how great he was, especially by the fact that they think it's wonderful for Iran, the number one state sponsor of terror, to have a nuclear weapon. I don't support Iran. I don't support the mullahs. The Pentagon on assessment said 92% chance it would fail would be regime change. They closed Strait of Hormuz. You look like a fool, which happened. Because they have one thing in common, low IQs. Methinks you protest too much, Trump. They're stupid people. Yeah, stupid enough to have your enemies all around you like Mark Levin, Never Trumper. They know it. Their families know it, and everyone else knows it. He then quotes a fake CNN poll that 100% of Trump supporters support the war. Look at their past. Look at their record. They don't have what it takes. You know, when I read this, the crew had a consensus. I talked to them separately. I think Mark Levin and Todd Blanche, the Democrat Party lawyer, wrote this. Look at their past. Look at their...
Listen. There is no evidence that Mark Levin has any overwhelming influence on Trump, other than the fact that Trump says that he likes him and watches his shit. I don't like Mark Levin at all. I can't stand Lindsey Graham. I think they're horrible people. They're the worst. All right. But like that's saying you don't like someone that's connected to Trump is different from saying this person is controlling everything, including writing his tweets for him now. Like, what are you talking about? This literally sounds like any Trump rant. It's crazy. What are you talking about?
Record, they don't have what it takes, and they never did. They've all been thrown off television. Oh, the old 79-year-old boomer thinks it's big. Tucker's
I will say that part is a little funny. Again, hang on. Is he the 79-year-old boomer, or is it Mark Levin writing the fucking tweet? Alex, you just contradicted yourself. We know this is Trump. Nobody is gonna talk about being thrown off television in a bad manner except for Donald fucking Trump. Trump still watches television like a fucking boomer. He's literally the only one. Nobody else talks like this. Everybody knows being thrown off television is nothing, but Trump thinks TV is king still.
Not bigger. So are we. They've all been thrown off television, lost their shows. Yeah, Tucker with the highest ratings at the time it was, and aren't even invited on TV because nobody cares about them. That's why you're writing about us. They're nut jobs, troublemakers, and will say anything necessary for some free and cheap publicity. Now they think they can get some clicks because they have third-rate podcast, but nobody's talking about them, and their views are the opposite of MAGA. So you have a 70-year-old man living in the 19th century. He's like the 1920s saying, oh, that Henry Ford, he doesn't know anything about it. These cars are going nowhere. Or Krugman at the New York Times, saying, oh, the internet will be like a fax machine, nothing. I mean, this is so boomer.
Again, Alex, did Mark Levin write it or did Trump write it? Which one is it? Make up your mind.
Or I would have won the presidential election in a landslide. Again, because they have third-rate podcasts, but nobody's talking about them, and their views are the opposite of MAGA, or I wouldn't have won the presidential election in a landslide. All the studies show it was the podcasting bros made you win. MAGA agrees with me. Oh, you're fake CNN poll. And just gave CNN 100% approval rating of Trump. Oh, yeah.
100%. Only Trump would believe the 100% from CNN bullshit. Because of course he would. Of course Trump would believe that.
100% of Trump supporters support the war. All the other polls say 85% are against it. Not hand-flailing fools like Tucker Carlson, who couldn't even finish college. He was a broken man when he got fired from Fox. Top ratings when he did. And he's never been the same. Perhaps he should see a good psychiatrist. Or Megyn Kelly, who's nastily asked me that now famous only Rosie O'Donnell question, or crazy Candace Owens, who accuses the highly respected First Lady of France of being a man when she is not, and when hopefully wins lots of money in the ongoing lawsuit. Actually, to me, the First Lady of France is far more beautiful than Candace.
Imagine saying anybody but Trump wrote this. Like, seriously. Thinking anybody but Trump wrote this is absolutely hilarious.
In fact, it's not even close.
It's not even,
bankrupt.
Not only did he say that she's a far more beautiful woman than Candace, he then adds, in fact, it's not even close. It's not even close.
Than Candace. In fact, it's not even close. Or bankrupt Alex Jones, who says some of the dumbest things and lost his fortune, as he should have, for his horrendous attacks on the families of the Sandy Hook shooting victims. Todd Blanchard for sure. Ridiculously claiming it was a hoax. These so-called pundits are losers. Hey, Trump, the Paul Weiss law firm, the main one that sued you and came after you, is the one that had the show trials and claimed I did these things I didn't do to end the First Amendment. It was to take me out because I was supporting you. So I'm still on air, bigger than ever. All the stuff's being overturned. It came out the CIA and FBI declassified ran those operations against me in show trials with HBO. And here you are quoting the Paul Weiss law firm that ran the main lawsuits against you.
Alex, buddy, you are finding out what it's like to finally be a big fish in a small pond and then get out of that small pond. Now you're in Trump's pond, and you are not in any league to stand toe to toe with the king. It's bad. And now he's trying to add all this context and all of that. Todd
Blanche is protecting, but you don't even know that. These so-called pundits are losers, and they always will be. Now, fake news CNN. He just quoted CNN saying he has a 100% approval rating. The failing New York Times and all these other radical left news organizations are hailing them and giving them positive press for the first time in their lives. Trump. CNN has like 70,000 viewers an hour. I have that on individual radio stations, 400 plus of them.
Why are you taking this seriously, Alex? How can you say that Blanche and Levin wrote this fucking thing, and then you even said it again? You implied that Blanche wrote it. This is Trump. Trump lives in Trump world. Trump thinks that TV is still important. He thinks that TV still matters. We know that it doesn't. We also know Trump is 79 fucking years old. It's funny. And the fact that you're seriously rebutting him is fucking hilarious. Like, we know that.
Trump. CNN has like 70,000 viewers an hour.
We know.
I have that on individual radio stations, 400 plus of them. I have tens of millions of viewers, listeners today. I don't care that CNN has jumped on board and has amplified what we're saying. They do that because they know we have credibility with the general public because they're against you. I was not against you until you became a tool of Israel and started promoting nuclear war and total insanity.
Yes.
So you quote CNN saying you have 100% approval rating for the war, then you say they're totally discredited. Again, that's incongruent.
So I'd love to ask Alex. So when did he actually become a tool of Israel? So back during the first administration, he was a Russian asset, right? And I've talked about this many times. So I guess in the eyes of these people, so essentially it's like a draft in football, you know? And so when Trump got into office, Russia had the first pick in the U.S. presidential election, and they drafted Donald Trump out of New York. So they drafted Trump, and they had Trump in those first 4 years, okay? They had Trump in the first 4 years. And they knew his contract was going to be up, all right? But Israel was not in contention at that point in time. They were not in contention to sign the free agent. They knew Russia was going to have a tough time re-signing him, but Israel had a problem. They were not in a position to sign him at that point in time because they were over. They were over on cap space. The salary cap was too high. They had already signed a bunch of, podcasters and news agencies. And so they were over on salary cap. So they knew that they would not be able to sign him. So what did they do? Ting, ting, ting. They rigged the election. That's right. They rigged the election because they knew if they rigged the election and then if they fake locked up Donald Trump, if they fake shot at him, they made him this mythical figure. And then when he wins in 2024, they can swoop in there, sign him to a mega contract, and then they have control over the next 4 years of the most consequential human being in this lifetime. That's when Israel did it right there. Boom.
In your own post, this is idiocy. The failing New York Times and all the other radical left news organizations are hailing them and giving them positive press for the first time in their lives. They're not MAGA. They're losers. See, this shows how Trump wants positive press for the corporate media. I don't.
Yes,
they're not MAGA. They're losers.
Of course he does. Alex, this is not breaking. Did Alex Jones think he's exposing Trump because Trump wants positive news from the mainstream media? Of course he does. We've known that since forever about Trump. Holy shit. Hey guys, you notice this thing about Trump that we've all known about Trump? Yeah, you noticed that? You notice it?
Trying to latch on to MAGA. As president, I couldn't get them on my side anytime I want to, but when they call, I don't return their calls because I'm too busy on the world and country affairs. I've not been calling you. I don't want to meet with you. From about, like 8 months ago to the White House, I didn't go. After a few times, they go.
Okay. That was the, hang on.
Yeah, I don't want to meet with you. From about, like 8 months ago to the White House, I didn't go. After, I've not been.
No. This is this is that energy when a guy sees a really hot girl that they want to hook up with, and then he tries to ask her out, and she's like, no thanks. He's like, fine, I want to go out with you anyway. What are you talking about? I want to go out with you anyway. I'll just That's exactly what Alex just did. Holy fuck.
Calling you. I don't want to meet with you because I'm too busy on the world and country affairs. I've not been calling you. I don't want to meet with you. From about, like 8 months ago to the White House, I didn't go.
Holy fuck. We've all been there, bros. We've all been there. Holy fuck, that's
when
funny.
They call, I don't return their calls because I'm too busy on the world and country affairs. I've not been calling you. I don't want to meet with you. From about, like 8 months ago to the White House, I didn't go. After a few times, they go nasty, just like Marjorie Taylor Brown. But I no longer care about that stuff. I only care about doing right for our country. MAGA is about winning and strength, and it's not allowing Iran to have nuclear weapons. MAGA is about making America great again, and these people have no idea how to do that. But I do, because the United States is now the hottest country anywhere in the world, President Donald John Trump. Down to the left, America was sold out. You were doing a good job on that. Now your recovery is in great danger with this Strait of Hormuz closure.
God, I got to take a break after that. Fuck, that was funny. I have not watched this. I had no idea that would be that funny. That is some of the funniest shit I have seen. Alex is genuinely butthurt. Like, not butthurt like by the internet, because the internet, they'll see something like, oh, he's totally butthurt, because we don't know. We're projecting on that. Alex is fucking butthurt. Bad. Like, this is genuinely, like, this is the type of shit, like, this is the type of shit where you're talking shit and you don't expect someone to respond to you, and then suddenly that someone responds to you and you're like, oh fuck, I was just memeing, bro. Like, I don't think Alex truly expected Donald Trump to by name call him out. I don't think that he expected that at all. He's been talking about Trump for years. Positively and negatively. He's been talking about Trump forever. So, like, I don't think that he expected this. And now he's kind of like, he's like a fish out of water, man. He is kind of losing it. But yeah, I mean, that's kind of where we're at. So I'm getting interested to hear the rest of this right now.
In the world, President Donald John Trump. Down to the left, America was sold out. You were doing a good job on that. Now your recovery is in great danger with this Strait of Hormuz closure, which you said you didn't care about, but you're like, open the fucking strait. And now you're a laughingstock with what you've done, with Iran literally outflanking you and manipulating you. So Trump doesn't want to fight the Democrats. He don't want to speak out against them. He wants to attack his most loyal supporters.
He calls out the Democrats all the time. He literally just called out activist judges. Like, I just showed you a True Social post where he just called out left-wing judges for blocking him to get rid of these illegal immigrants. What are you talking about?
Who want the old Trump and not this new horrible Trump.
Yeah! Holy fuck! Alex is now memeing Trump to look cool. Alex has 100% become the left. Holy fuck! Alex is doing the meme. We're going to make Trump look bad by making him look cool. Holy shit. Are you kidding me? This is fucking awesome. Dude, get me this for a thumbnail. This is cool as shit. Sign me up. Again, I think it's very important to understand this is how TDS operates, dude. They unintentionally make Trump look super fucking cool. All right? Like, what was it? The Sabaton song. Like, that was an anti-Trump protest. Okay? I can't remember what country that was in. But yeah, right here. This is an anti-Trump protest. You understand that, right? This is an anti-Trump protest. This makes Trump look like the coolest motherfucker ever. Look at this shit. Like, how do you think that's going to hurt Trump? How do you think this is going to hurt Trump? This is the coolest he's looked right here. Yeah, Italy. It was Italy. That's right. They went all out, man, on this thing though. They went all out. Is this a longer one? Yeah, right here.
All embrace me. It's my time to rule. Feel to understand or to rule. My time has come. I'll show some heaven. Question me and die. What I say was said in heaven, and so it shall be done.
I need you to understand this is meant to make Trump look bad.
Destined to rule alone. All for myself, I am claimed the throne, born to rule. My time is now. I was chosen by heaven. Say my name when you pray to the sky. See how it's right. With the Lord my protector.
So freaking cool. Anyway, let's get back to Alex Jones. This is an awesome picture, though.
And that's what this comes down to.
Like,
so Trump.
Wait a minute. I thought Netanyahu was the leader. I thought Netanyahu was the leader. This completely contradicts what you're saying. You said Netanyahu is the leader. Your meme now has Trump as the leader. Which is it? Fucking Laura Loomer looking like Zartan over there.
You've got Lindsey Graham and his bubble wand when he's not stalking kids at Disney World. You've got Laura Loomer, the ultra creep that eats dog food on TV for money. You've got the Israeli operative Jonathan Pollard 2.0 and his sidekick Ben Shapiro, Mark Levin. And so that's good. We rode you as a horse as long as you did good.
Where's JD? Oh, no. JD's their guy right now. So they're trying to put JD over. So they're not going to throw JD under the bus.
But now that you're done, we're putting your ass out to pasture. You're done. You destroyed your legacy. Massive insider trading on the war, all the rest of it. And I will continue to expose whoever's corrupt, whether it's you or whether it's the Democrats.
Yeah, this will really take Trump down. Yeah, these memes are going to get him, guys. He's done. We've got him.
But in closing, I legitimately think Trump approved of this post, but I think reading it, Todd Blanche and Mark Levin wrote it.
Stop it, Alex. Fucking stop. Good Lord, man.
Because this is exactly everything they stand for, and they are so pissed off, and they are mad that the majority of Americans agree with us that we shouldn't destroy a whole civilization and commit genocide. So that's what this comes down to. And so Trump has finally imploded because of the stress. I believe he has early onset of dementia. And so now...
So he has dementia, but he's controlled by Israel. But JD is controlling Trump and pulling him back from doing the actions of Israel. Thank God for JD. I don't like... What's real? Like, what is the truth? Trump controlled by Israel. Trump has dementia. Israel controls everything in America. J.D. Vance controls Trump. And that's the reason we didn't drop a nuclear bomb on Iran. Good God, man. One thing we know is 8 o'clock dropped a proper 199 and says the snake pit controls Trump tax 199. Snake pit controls Trump 199. Snake pit controls me and boobs because Sydney Sweeney shows up for a proper 199. And we appreciate Sydney Sweeney, and we appreciate the proper 199 here in the snake pit. Seems like a lot of the audience appreciates Sydney Sweeney as well, as I do, as you do, as we all do. Yes, we do. Thank you, 8 o'clock, for the proper 199. Hail to you, brother. Hail to you. All right, let's get back to Alex.
More than ever, he should take off some time. We should pray for him. And if he doesn't get his mind right, we have to support impeachment on the 25th Amendment.
Okay, I'm not going to make a statement that will make me look stupid, but I've had family members over the years like, you don't, to my understanding, you don't get better from dementia, right? Like once dementia has set in, like it's not a matter of if, it's when it takes over, correct? I'm asking that question genuinely. It's not something like a cold where if you get it, you can get rid of it, right? So like, if Alex believes that he is in early dementia, how does he get better from that, Alex? How does that happen? Explain that, Alex.
And so now, more than ever, he should take off some time. We should pray for him. And if he doesn't get his mind right.
How do you get your mind right from dementia? Again, Alex, you're the only one that says that he has dementia. So if you believe he has dementia, why do you believe him taking time off to get his mind right is even possible? It's the stupidity of what we're talking about here. Chris for a proper 199. Sweeney and boobs and stuff. Red dress time? Is that what time it is? Red dress time? Red dress time. Is this AI, Alex? I don't know. Yes. Make memes that undermine our point. This I command. That's right. You know, just for the hell of it, America's ass is going to show up. There you go. Hail to you, Chris. Thank you for the proper 199. We really appreciate it. Anna Paulina Luna doing great work, and we appreciate her and all of the hard work that she does. She does a lot of hard work, and we appreciate her hard work. Thank you so much for the proper 199. Thank you once again. Okay, Alex, let's continue.
We have to support impeachment of the 25th Amendment. It's just that simple. Trump is now a clear and present danger to this country and the world. He has gone completely insane, and a huge weight is off of me because I got nothing but lawsuits and hate and hell and attacks supporting Trump. But overall, he was challenging the globalists, so I supported him. I mean, President Trump, we've seen so many insane statements from you. You came out last week and said, we don't worry about daycare and Medicare and Medicaid. We don't have money for that. We're a war economy. The opposite of what you ran on the last 10 years.
Because the United States can't take care of daycare. That has to be up to a state. We can't take care of daycare. We're a big country. We have 50 states. We have all these other people. We're fighting wars. We can't take care of daycare. You got to let a state take care of daycare, and they should pay for it too. They should pay. They have to raise their taxes, but they should pay for it. And we could lower our taxes a little bit to them to make up. But it's not possible for us to take care of daycare, Medicaid, Medicare, all these individual things. They can do it on a state basis. You can't do it on a federal.
And it goes on on.
What's wrong with that? I don't understand what the problem is. What is the problem with what he's saying there? It's what is... Look, I haven't heard this yet. Mar Millen just tagged me in it, okay? But I think it's going to apply right here. Trump's unhinged post works better as a rap song. All right, Mar Millen, you just tagged me in this. This is Trump's true social post as a rap song.
I know why Tucker Carlson, Megyn Kelly, Candace Owens, and Alex Jones have all been fighting me for years. Especially by the fact that they think it is wonderful for Iran, the #1 sponsor of terror, to have a nuclear weapon. Because they have one thing in common: low IQs. They're stupid people, they know it, their families know it, and everyone else knows it too. Look at their past, look at their record, they don't have what it takes and they never did. They've all been thrown off television, lost the shows, and aren't even invited on TV. Because nobody cares about them, they're nut jobs, troublemakers, and will say anything necessary for some free and cheap publicity. Now they think they get some clicks because they have their cock right. But nobody's talking about them in the views of the opposite of MAGA. Or I wouldn't have won the presidential election in a landslide. MAGA agrees with me and just gives CNN 100% approval rating a truck, not him flailing fools. Tucker Carlson, who couldn't even finish college. He was a broken man when he got fired from Fox, and he's never been the same. Perhaps he should see a good psychiatrist. Or Megyn Kelly, who nastily asked me, the now famous. Only Rosie O'Donnell, question of crazy Candace Owens, who accuses the highly respected first lady in France of being the man when she is not, and will hopefully win lots of money in the ongoing lawsuit. Actually, to me, the first lady of France is a far more beautiful woman than Candace. In fact, it's not even close. Or bankrupt Alex Jones, who said some of the dumbest things and lost his entire fortune, as he should have, for his horrendous attack on the families of the Sandy Hook shooting victims, ridiculously claiming it was a hoax. These so-called pundits are losers, and they always will be. Now fake news, CNN, the failing New York Times, and all of the other radical left news organizations are hailing them and giving them positive press for the first time in their lives. They're not MAGA, they're losers just trying to latch on to MAGA. As president, I could get them on my side anytime I want to, but when they call, I don't return the calls because I'm too busy on world and country affairs. And after a few times, they go nasty, just like Marjorie Trader Brown, but I no longer care about this stuff. I only care about doing right for our country. MAGA is about winning and strengthening, not allowing Iran to have nuclear weapons. MAGA is about making America great again, and these people have no idea how to do that. But I do, because the United States is now the hottest country anyway.
Yes. I will retweet that right now. Holy
I know why
shit.
Tucker Carlson, Megyn Kelly.
That was awesome. Yes, new intro unlocked. Holy crap, that's good. Thank you, Mar Millen, for that. That is fantastic work right there.
And on from there. I'm sorry. I have integrity. I do not support the new Donald Trump, the El Diablo. I support the old Donald Trump. Because I'm an incredibly loyal person, but he wasn't loyal to his original mission. He wasn't loyal to America, and he became a creature of Israel and Benjamin Netanyahu. And all of his never Trumper enemies are now the courtiers with the madness of King Lear telling him the lies and worshiping him the way he wants to hear it, and I am not one of those people. God is in control of this planet.
If you wanted this to be like funny, you would have had Israel logos where the Cobra logo is. You're just making them look cool is all you're doing. Like you should have had this as Israel logos. That would have been more on point. This is cool. This is awesome.
And the universe, not Donald Trump, not the Democrats, not the Rothschilds, not the Rockefellers, not the deep state. So Trump, you got bigger problems to deal with. Your own wife just came out to distance herself from Epstein because she knows there's blackmail going on.
Now is the time for Congress to act. Epstein was not alone. Several prominent male executives resigned from their powerful positions after this matter became widely politicized. Of course, this doesn't amount to guilt, but we still must work openly and transparently to uncover the truth. I call on Congress to provide the women who have been victimized by Epstein with a public hearing specifically centered around the survivors. Give these victims their opportunity to testify under oath in front of Congress with the power of sworn testimony. Each and every woman should have her day to tell her story in public if she wishes, and then her testimony should be permanently entered into the congressional record. Then, and only then, we will have the truth. Thank you.
And it's all coming out. So you can rant and rave at those of us that are loyal Americans and try to blame us for what's happening, but everything happening is to blame on you working with the system. I would never have imagined you'd join with the neocons that were your biggest enemies, like Lindsey Graham and Mark Levin. I would never have imagined you bringing...
Hold on a minute. All right, so I hate Lindsey Graham. I don't know a ton about Mark Levin, but I don't really like Mark Levin. When outside of, and I'm asking this question genuinely, outside of like the 2016 primaries, when has Lindsey Graham ever really opposed Trump? I'm asking that genuinely. Outside of that, when has he opposed him outside of then? Pretty sure Lindsey Graham's been loyal to Trump since Trump got elected, right? I'm looking to see what the chat's telling me. Yeah, Lindsey Graham kisses Trump's ass. Yeah, I mean, that's like, I don't know where this narrative that like he's a never Trumper, like he's not a never Trumper. I don't like the guy, but we don't have to paint him like, you know who a never Trumper is Ben Shapiro. A never Trumper, by your definition, Alex Jones, a never Trumper is Megyn Kelly. A never Trumper is Tucker Carlson. A never Trumper is Candace Owens by your definition, not mine, by your definition. Now, Mark Levin, was he ever a never Trumper? I don't know if he was or he wasn't. I don't know a lot about the guy outside. I just don't like him, but is he a never Trumper? Let's see. Heard he was. Yep. Back in 2015, he said some stuff. Mark was a DeSantis guy. Okay, that tells me all I need to know about that. That's a never Trumper in my eyes, if you were a DeSantis bro, for sure.
Democrat Party lawyer like Todd Blanche head of the DOJ. I would never have imagined you talk about destroying whole civilizations. I would never have imagined you would have done any of this, but you're a new person. And so I am so thankful for you to be very clear that you have nothing to do with us because I have nothing to do with you. And I will continue, whether it's Republican or Democrat or anybody else, to oppose their corrupt agenda. The World Economic Forum, Klaus Schwab, King Charles, Bill Gates, the UN, all of it. I will continue as I've done for 32 years to stand against the globalists and be part of this global awakening, this populist movement against the New World Order. And it's so sad to watch yourself in the last mile of this marathon destroy yourself, but that's your choice. And I thank you for making it so incredibly clear that you are in league with Todd Blanche, Mark Levin, Lindsey Graham, Benjamin Netanyahu, and others.
But not Marco Rubio, not Pete Hegseth, and not J.D. Vance, right? They have nothing to do with Trump, right? They have nothing to do with Trump. They have no influence on Trump. They have no influence on the Trump administration. We're only going to pick a couple of people that Alex doesn't like and pretend that those people control. Those people control everything, right?
Now we'll work to stop a new nuclear war. And now we will work hard to stop a new world war that could lead to a nuclear war. And we'll continue to promote the values of 1776 worldwide, because that's been my pledge for 32 years, and that's what I stand for. I'm so sad for you, President Trump, but it's happened so many times in history that someone becomes old and has dementia and is not the person they were. I will continue to love and cherish the old Donald Trump that we fought for and were punished for supporting, and I will oppose the new Donald Trump that is a demonic puppet of the Israel lobby and other satanic interests. That's my message. Thank you for your attention.
Go to Google, search Alex Jones.
So there you have it right there. Alex Jones having a real tough time. And look, man, you know, it is what it is. So, But let me see here. Trying to find this. I can't believe Alex fell off this hard. D-Day Cobra, this is nuts, brother. I had to quit watching him a few weeks ago. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. Let's see here. Okay, so right here. So somebody said, really mad at me. Do your research, Jeremy. Well, first of all, you misspelled my name, so maybe you should do your own fucking research and learn how to spell my fucking name if you want to start correcting people on information. There's only 2 E's in my name, retard, okay? So, Mr. Do your own research, fucking learn how to spell, bitch. He was not a DeSantis guy. Do your research, not just reading a comment section. Do your own research, Jeremy. So I did my own research. AI Overview says that controversy in May 2023, Levin's promotion of a DeSantis campaign donation page caused backlash from supporters of Donald Trump. Clarification: Levin, host of Life, Liberty, and Levin, clarified that his sharing of the DeSantis link was a standard procedure for guests on his show. And it says, despite praising DeSantis, reports suggest that Levin supports Donald Trump in 2024. He was only sharing the DeSantis donation page, though, like every other Trump supporter did back then. You know, every Trump supporter, you know me, every time I talked about DeSantis, I would just put DeSantis's donation page link and say, hey guys, here's the DeSantis donation page link. But by the way, I support Trump because I support Trump. But here's the DeSantis donation link. Okay, there you go. I'm sure when Mark Levin has a Democrat on, I'm sure he just, puts their donation pages out there too, just as a standard, right? Hey, go support the Democrats. Hey, go support transing kids, right? I'm sure it's just part of the procedure, right? I did my fucking research. You happy? Anyway, there we go. Thank you. I appreciate it. Elite Supergrunt says the quartering let his chat control him. I would never let my chat control me. I'm just going to let you know, like, my chat has no influence over my show. I never read the chat. I never let them dictate what happens on my show. They have no say-so. I am not audience captured at all. I would never, ever, ever let my show be interrupted by the chat. What kind? What kind of streamer lets their chat control them? Must be a loser. Dreadnought Life says a drifter tax 199. Dumb Old Bear says ball brand ball scratcher. The Royal Wee says, Jeremy, you should look up the USS Liberty. Saturn Dreaming of Mercury says, I prefer drunk Alex Jones. Well, he was on Tim Pool. Saturn Dreaming of Mercury with 5 gifted memberships. I see all the ducks in the chat. Justin Horton says, if Alex Jones was MAGA, he would know not to get so riled up over this post and respond like that. This is exactly what Trump intended. It's exactly what Trump intended. I mean, it's so crazy that Donald Trump, like everybody knows Trump's playbook. They know it. Trump's playbook is there for the world to see. And they still walk right into his trap. It is incredible. It really is. Let's see. Incoherent name for 20 says Alex Jones has been saying for over a year that he could go to the White House if he wanted to, but always made up excuses. If issues were as dire as he claims, why wouldn't he have met with Trump to expose the wizards controlling his mind? Boom. Exactly. But not allowed to notice. So let's stop with the questions and let's stop with the noticing, okay? Because you're only allowed to notice if you're noticing a certain specific thing. If you start noticing anything else, suddenly the noticing crowd doesn't like the noticing. So I've been told. 8 o'clock again with the proper 199. Thank you. Chris with the proper 199. Thank you. I appreciate it. Chad says, I'd like to try and make sense out of all the out of stupid things. Is it possible that Marjorie Taylor Greene is going to make a play for the White House in 2028? They're latching on to J.D. Vance and push her for vice president. I don't think that's a crazy scenario. I don't. He's talking to us in Rumble, says Rumble chat. Hail to the Rumble chat. I'm going to be as careful with this as I can because I don't want this to come off as disrespectful to, J.D. Vance, because I like J.D. Vance a lot. It seems that the people that are going after Trump right now, it seems to me that they view J.D. Vance as someone they can control. And so that is why there is this kind of emotional manipulation of J.D. Vance right now from this crowd because they feel that they can control him. Now, you can take of that what you will. We've heard a lot of accusations about J.D. Vance with, is it Palantir and Peter Thiel and some other people that have got money behind him. We've heard a lot of those accusations from like Nick Fuentes and all of that. So you're starting to see that these people are viewing that he's the opportunity that they can get. Now, I'm not saying they can. I'm just telling you that's what it seems like right now. And that's an issue J.D. Vance is going to have to work out. But the wrong people are latching on to you with the intent to think that they can control you and create a divide within, MAGA. So that's what it seems like. Mar Millen for 10 says he's for the populist movement, however, is against Trump, stating that states should take care of their people and it should not be a centralized government. These people are sounding like leftists. I know. I can't believe that he thinks that something should be up to the states and not at the federal level. Like, of course that. Yes, state level. Like, that's not a perfect system, by the way, but it's far better than a nationwide situation. Like, up to the states, let the states handle it. That's a far better system for this country. But he gets mad about that. Buster Nut Smash for 25 says, do your own research tax. Damn right. Thank you, brother. Jake Massey says, what's up, Jeremy? Here in Phoenix, sad to see what happened to Alex Jones. I missed the 2016 Jones. Yeah, it is. It sucks, but I mean, listen, man, it's This is a dangerous world we're in. The world of politics is dangerous. It's nasty. It's filthy. It's full of horrible people, and a lot of bad things are going down behind the scenes right now. So Michael Williams says, that's the thing about grifters like Alex, Candace, and the crew. They need something or someone to rage against. True. Trans Girlie says, I have to remember to oh, God.
Why? 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 Why?
Moving on. Bill Herb says, Alex Jones just said it. He has integrity. Basic, the lol, it's, I have morals. Yes, I have morals. You don't, but I do. Basically, the lol bird, fuck, opinion rejected. It's all good. It's all good. I know what you're saying. Your Barmy says he's 80, not 70. Well, he's 79, right? Trump is 79. He'll be 80 very soon. Grandis Potato says, has Alex forgotten the age-old saying, keep your friends closer and your enemies closer? Keep your friends close and your enemies closer? Or how when Trump damns with faint praise? Yes. I mean, again, I've talked about it many times. Like, I don't live in this world where I think Donald Trump is a perfect human being and he's never made a mistake. However, when people accuse me of that, I will sarcastically say that. I live in the world where Donald Trump is one of the least complicated people in power that I've ever seen. He's not a complicated person, but it just blows my mind how he breaks everybody's brains. Like, Trump is a sucker for somebody that compliments him. It just is. Like, if you compliment Trump, he will like you. He will be nice to you. If you praise him, he will be your best friend. And he will remember that. He's not going to hit you first. He's not going to preemptively hit you. That's just not who he is. But he is a counter puncher. And if you hit him, he is going to hit you back 10 times as hard. And he is never going to fucking let go until you apologize. And if you apologize, he will immediately stop fighting with you. This is not complicated at all. He also does have this ability to kind of, have this vision of people and kind of know how to manipulate them as well. But like, he's just not a complicated guy. He just isn't. So Taker says, paragraphs, Trump, for fuck's sake. Twisted Clown says, imagine being Trump's secretary while she types. Yeah, I know. 8 o'clock says, in Trump's first administration, Trump made the Middle East U.S. embassy in Israel, and it was a headline for a week. Most of these people praised it. Yes, they did. 100% they did. Elite Super Grunt becomes a new member. Thank you. Robert says, didn't Jones, Carlson, Kelly, Green just say just 18 months ago that God saved Trump at Butler to be president and save America? Are they now saying God made a mistake and chose someone evil? Ooh, I would love for people to find those clips. I would love for people to find those clips. God saved Trump, everyone, so he could save America. 18 months later, okay, God might have made a mistake. He might have made a mistake. Everybody makes mistakes. That I would love to see those clips. I would love to. Dermy Wormy for 20 says, Jeremy, I was told by the redhead libertarian that I am not allowed to own your plushies because I'm a guy. So I need you to make more so I can throw more money at you. No one will shame me out of supporting you. So I did, I saw where she was responding to you. I didn't see that, but I do have it bookmarked. At least one thing that, the fact that you have a 199 hat on is so great. So right here's Dermy Wormy. Redhead Libertarian says, I don't usually respond to neckbeards who stream anime all day and speak to women like he's the reason his dad left. But tonight, I made spaghetti-o bologna, went to my youngest daughter's performance and did Saturday prep? Why are you not enlisted? Too fat? There's our fucking plushies. I'm going to be honest with you, Dermy Wormy. SAT prep, whatever. So you've got a Ryan Kennel plushie. You've got an At Hill versus Babyface plushie. You've got a D-Day Cobra plushie and a Nerdrotic plushie. Dermy Wormy, if I saw this picture, I would fucking think just like her of you. I'm going to be honest. Like, I got to be honest. I'm gonna have to comment. I'm gonna have to comment on her post because honestly, dude, like, yeah, she's right. You're a fucking loser. Hang on. Let's see here. I'm gonna tell her. I don't know her, but I'm gonna be like, yeah, this guy's a loser. Well, wait. Hang on. This dude is a pathetic loser. Any man that owns plushies, which I do, by the way, plushies isn't a man. Let's see here. All right. So all right, here we go. She's should never be taken seriously. She's probably going to think I've got her back, and she's like, oh yeah, thank you. All right, this dude is a pathetic loser. Any man that owns plushies should never be taken seriously. So there we have it. I just responded right here. So I'm gonna like her tweet so I can make her look like I'm in support of her. And so yeah. This dude is a pathetic loser. Any man that owns plushies should never be taken seriously. It's my plushie, and he's got a 199 hat on. Oh, she said I can smell this picture. Bet you a buck he's got bigger boobs than you. Oh, fuck. Oh, that's fucking great, man. Let me see what type of responses we get to that one. I just hope she likes my tweet. It'll be so funny. Oh, shit. Is it true you scratch and sniff? Yes. All right, here, I got to retweet it from CobraCast real quick. We can get some more traction on this one. She's going to be so happy that somebody with 100,000 followers is supporting her. She's like, hell yeah, somebody's got my back. It's going to be like, I'm the fucking plushie in his background, and the 199 hat is mine. This would be so funny if she thinks I have her back. I'll follow her real quick. Hang on. Let me follow her. And she'll be like, yeah, there we go. Okay, I'm following her now. So let's see if she's like, thank you. I really appreciate it. I'm like, yeah, these fucking guys, like, these guys are pathetic. Like, seriously, any grown man plushie, like, get him the fuck away from me. And by the way, those 199 guys, fucking toxic. Even Zack Snyder denounced them. So you don't want anything to do with them. So that'll be funny. But thank you, Dermy Wormy. Hail to you. Whiskey Niner says Alex, Candace, Tucker, and the rest all have Dave Smith syndrome. Well, they do, but it's only because Dave Smith responds, or Dave Smith says what they want to say for right now. You know what I mean? So that's really all it is. Gary fucking liked my tweet. Let's see. You guys keep tweeting. Don't say anything sarcastic. Don't blow my cover in the replies. Damn it, you guys, don't blow my cover. Let me refresh. God dang it. Seriously, selling the merchandise, then dunking on the manhood of the people who buy the stuff is next level 4D chess. Hail the 199. I see you, Cosmworld Comics. This shit's great, man. I fucking love the internet. Oh, that's so good. Diesel says, D-Day Cobra, I've never really thought of Alex Jones as a grifter before. You know, he has always been so passionate and seemed driven by doing what he thought was God's work will do, or will want him to do. Now, I mean, listen, I've already said, I will never, ever take away from the greatness of Alex Jones over the years. You know, he is a legend, and I am only sitting here right now because Alex Jones allowed me. Everybody that's talking about politics, everybody is doing it because Alex Jones gave us an opportunity. Without Alex, I don't know what the internet looks like. I have no idea. But what I do know is that no matter how far he has fallen right now, I will absolutely never forget everything. But at this point in time, I don't know how you go back on saying that the sitting president of the United States of America, the most historical figure of our lifetime, needs to be physically removed from office in a time where our military is engaged in a foreign conflict. That's just not, there's certain lines that you just don't cross. And to say that is insane. It's crazy. A man that has been shot at multiple times, a man that they have tried to arrest, a man that has done it all. And to say that is just a wild take, man. And you just don't come back from stuff like that, in my humble opinion. John says, didn't Alex Jones and Megyn Kelly hang out and become friends? I don't know. My knowledge of those two is that when she was at NBC, I feel like she put out a hit piece on Alex, right? She brought Alex in for what was appeared to be a friendly piece, and it turned out to be a hit piece. She kind of set him up, if I'm not mistaken, correct? Megyn Kelly did that when she was at NBC to Alex Jones. No, she tried to set him up. Yeah. So she tried to set him up. So, and now they're apparently on the same page. Interestingly enough, she honeypotted him. Sergio says they're turning the podcasters gay. Alex Jones. Freedom Corp says they're riggers. Had to kind of be careful saying that one. Phil says tagged you in the snake pit on Twitter. Okay, let me see if I can find it. It's fucking Dermy Wormy pictures. Fantastic, dude. I mean, just fuck. And yes, somebody said it in the chat, but Dermy is the perfect person to be caught up in this because he doesn't give a fuck. Like, Dermy does not care at all. Oh, no. Oh, no. No.
Look in the mirror and you just don't see yourself. You know what I mean? Sometimes you look in the mirror and you say, this isn't me. I look in the mirror, I have the beard and I'm like, who am I doing this for? This isn't me. I have to get back to myself. So I had to lose it. Look in the mirror and you just don't see yourself. You know what I mean? Sometimes you look in the mirror and you say, this isn't me. I look in the mirror, I have the beard and I'm like, who am I doing this for? This isn't me. I have to get back to myself.
With the chirp at the end. Whoo. Yeah, man, we are fucked. We are fucked here on the internet, man. It is going to be a rough time. It's going to be a rough time. AI will be the death of all of us. So, let's see here. Yeah, we know you don't care, Dermy, and that's why we love you. That's why we love you. So, okay, where are we at? I'm just gonna keep this picture of Dermy Wormy up. Thank you, Phil, for that. 8 o'clock says, are the people that try to mock Trump playing with inverted controls? I think so. Kind of like me reading Redhead Libertarian's fucking tweet here, just operating with the inverted controls, fucking up every word. Beastie Man says, Sabaton outro, please. John Orchard says, we can't have those parades here. I would so attend. Trump rocks. Mudkip says, big update today for Super Battle Golf. Just saying. I did look that game up. It does look interesting. Bill Herb says, Alex Jones is like that one uncle who's heavily conspiratorial and doesn't know what's true and real anymore. Raging D-Head says, I'll watch you and I denounce you. I appreciate that. Disinfected Scientist says, make memes that undermine our point. This I command. And Mod Eric says, Trump is crazy. First Lady of France is a man, 100%. Bob says, bro, I rewound and listened to the rap. Why is it so good? It is really good. Phil says, I didn't know it was Jeremy Tax. Dark Red Knight says, Jeremy Tax with an extra E. JDT199 says, Jeremy sniffs ball fingers. John Jones says, how long before he becomes Alexa Jones or Alexa Jones? Lying Dog Face Pony Soldier with a get the membership. Aaron Adams says, hey, Tim Pool, you didn't read my super chat last night on the gaming stream. I don't know why I still gave you money. That's like the third time you did that. I'm sorry. All right. I am sorry. I didn't see it, though. I apologize. Diz L. Jiz says, what does my trip to Iran and MegaCon have in common? In both, they were a blast. The Under Armour Gamer says, thank you for starting this show. I used to listen to Alex Jones for 12 years, and I stopped watching like a year ago. Well, I appreciate you being here, man. I hope I don't let you down, but I probably will. Sadly enough. Oh, no. Wow. Wow. There you have it. There's Gary. He says he will. I absolutely will. Absolutely. Hail to you, Gary. We have this right here. Crazy times, man. Crazy times indeed. Let's see. Hill Reps says, we pay so we control you. Also, it's the ice guys. The ice guys. Raggedy Man for 20 says, I was into politics way before Alex Jones. I liked him for the lulz. He's entertaining. He's a clown. I'm not denouncing him. I need something to laugh at. You, sir, understand the internet better than most because this is what the internet is for. This is truly what the internet is for. And as long as you have this mindset, you're going to be okay. That's 100% how you should be. You shouldn't be in the business of denouncing anyone. I mean, I just don't think that's a good way to be on the internet and handle the internet. I mean, I'm not going to denounce Alex Jones as much as I'm going to say, like, he is completely off his rocker, and I don't know how he comes back from this. But, yeah, under no circumstance do I think denouncing is gay, and denouncing is what weak people need you to do because somebody else offended them. So they're like, I need you to denounce this person. I'm not denouncing shit. If you don't like them, that's your problem. It's not mine. Q Gone says, I think Mossad CIA has AI generated evidence showing Trump in a bad light in Epstein files that can't be distinguished from reality. Thoughts? No, I don't think that at all. Not even close. I think that the Israel narrative has become so ridiculous that people are willing to believe things that are not even there. Not specific to what you're saying. I'm just talking about in general. I just think that it's gotten so crazy that people now are just believing things that are not even remotely close to being true. But if you just continue to speak something into existence over time, and this thing is kind of just like this thing is like a snowball now. It's like a snowball effect. It's just continued to roll and get bigger and bigger and bigger. And I'll be honest with you. Truly, what has happened is this is where we are right now in society is the result of neutering society. Okay? We were a better world. We were a better species. We were a better everything when my friends and I could call each other the N-word on Xbox Live without being banned. Everything was better when the world allowed you to insult each other regardless of what the word was. When you start silencing words, when you start controlling speech, when you start putting protective bubbles on certain people here and there, when you start playing identity politics, you are limiting people's ability to be themselves, and they will find an outlet somewhere else to do just that. People are going to get their fix. They just are. And you have tried to control society to a point where society will always figure it's the Ian Malcolm line from Jurassic Park. Life will find a way. We will find a way to be offensive. We will find a way to discriminate. We will find a way to be offensive all day long. That is what we as humans are here to do. Make fun of people, talk shit, make memes, and have fun. Simple as that. So, but yeah, I mean, ultimately, the neutering of society has created so many problems, and here we are. 8 o'clock says, watching Jeremy write a comment reminds me to keep my super chats simple. Happy Bama, go Auburn. Thank you. I appreciate that. Is it Gail AC says, did you see someone on Twitter turned Trump's Savage, Tucker, Megan, Candace, AJ post into a Star Wars scroll text? This guy is Tim Young. I haven't seen that. Let's see here. Tim Young. I know of Tim Young. He's I think he's a comedian, right? Tim Young. I probably can't play the music. I can't play the music. Can't play the music. John Williams. I probably shouldn't say this, but it's widely known. And if Gary is still in the chat, he can confirm this. If you play a John Williams track on YouTube, John Williams will personally show up to your house and beat the living fuck out of you and then teabag you. Some people have gotten to meet him through this means, but this will happen. John Williams will show up to your house. All right? Beat your ass, teabag you, and then fuck your mom or your wife, both if they're in the house. So we've learned not to play John Williams music on stream. All right. So I will play the crawl, but I'm not playing the music. So look at this, dude. I want to read this. This is cool as shit. This is what Trump does, man. He just makes memes. Hey, see there, Gary confirmed it. True, I got an autograph out of it, though. Hell yeah, Gary. Good job. This is great, but without the Star Wars music, it's just not going to hit the same. Hum the tone, Jeremy. Big John will show up, even if you hum the tone, even if you have the ringtone on your phone and your phone rings in the background. John Williams is showing up to beat your ass. Simple as that. He doesn't play around. But yeah, I'll have to watch this later. But this is on. Let me bookmark this. This is on Tim Young's right here. This is Tim Young. So if you guys want to go check that out over on Twitter, that's freaking awesome, though. Good stuff. Thank you for that. KVG says they spent months shit talking the king shit talker, and they're offended when the shit talks him back. And he shit talks him back. Water is wet. Many such cases. It really is that in its most simplistic terms, this is what just happened today. All of these people have been talking a lot of shit about Trump. He's ignored it for the most part, and he finally had enough. And he finally had enough, and he responded, and now they're all crying and playing the fucking victim. You hit him first. You can say whatever you want about Trump, but Trump is a counter puncher. All right? He doesn't hit first, but he hits back, and he hits hard. The Lego Batman Goons is off topic, but did you see that DeCarlos Brown, Irina Zarutska's unaliver was deemed too incompetent to stand trial? I did. I covered that on yesterday's Cobra Cast. It's absolutely disgusting. John freaking Murdoch 450 says, hey, Jeremy, I was a little behind, but I'm caught up now. About your comment about the chat not controlling you, all I can say is pigtails. Why would you bring that up, John? Why would you do that? Now I'm gonna need to get another 50 from you for emotional pain that you just put me through. I didn't need that to be brought up. I got a new audience here, John. I'm trying to impress them. Like, I need them to think I'm cool. I don't need you to tell 3,000 people about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it could have been a DM. You didn't have to say it in front of everybody. Now, to be fair, I didn't have to say what I'm saying in reference. I could have just ran through this super chat and said, thanks, brother. But me putting more emphasis on it is making it even worse, meaning I'm still going to need that next 50. So just saying. Hey, John freaking Murdoch for another 50. Jeremy's emotional damage tax. Hey. That is why I'll never let my hair grow out again. I will never let my hair grow out again. Thank you, John. Piano Dean says, what does Saddam Hussein have in common with Little Miss Muffet? They both had curds on their way. Thank you, Piano Dean. Taker says, Jeremy, Trump and Alex Jones were vacationing in the Bahamas, and now that Jones is missing, Trump said he fell overboard. It was an accident. It was just an accident, guys. It was just an accident. Thank you. Blowing Up Deluxe says, Jeremy tagged you in a new Maverick Darby JD Vance. The Beach Babes love JD. Really? Man, we got a lot going on tonight, man. It's been a busy night. Maverick Darby. Let's see. There we go. What is his handle? Is it at Maverick? Is that what it is? Guess I'll just type in the at. Can't find it. You tagged me just now? I'm looking for the tag. See you guys responding to my tweet. Good Lord, my mentions are a fucking disaster. It's awful right now. Can you tag me again in it? Because I don't see it. I see everybody talking to Dermy Wormy right now. Or I could go here. I could probably find it this way. Is this a new one that he released just now? Seeing if I can find it. Damn it. Here we go. There's that one. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Big patriotic jerk.
No matter what they say, women deep down love a patriotic guy who knows how to play beach volleyball.
I appreciate his body type and sense of fashion.
illegal immigration.
Oh man, bro, like, I'm gonna be honest, man. I think JD Advanced may become the most popular person on the internet very soon. That's a scary thought, but it's also realistic. Like, JD Advanced is cool as shit. It's really awesome. It's kind of terrifying at the same time, but it's real. It is real. Oh man, everybody's getting in on the action now. All right, here we go. Gary said, for real, he's not even a real anime fan. He doesn't like One Piece live action. Oh, redheaded libertarian has messed with the wrong corner of the internet. Not that we're mean. It's that we don't take your insults seriously at all. All we're going to do is we're just going to make fun of Dermy Wormy even more. That's all we're going to do. So, there's Philip. Guy's super cringe. Good Lord, these plushies. There's Hayden, streams anime all day. Why can't this guy just enjoy American entertainment? Oh, God, it's so good. I fucking love the internet. So good. So good. All right. Diesel says, I wonder if all the stress Alex has been under has caused him to have some sort of mental breakdown. We should pray for him. On a different note, I'm also an Alabamian, brother. Much love. Hail to you, man. I appreciate that. Listen, man, Alex, just I kind of feel like he should take his own advice for Trump. Maybe just get off the internet for a bit. Just a little bit, you know? So, Blowing Up Deluxe got that one. Heir to the Empire says, emotional pain tax. Storm Shadow says, Trump is Serpentor. Alex Jones is Cobra Commander. Jealous of Trump's power and wisdom. Trump reimagined on the imagined is on the Cobra Cast subreddit. I haven't been on the Cobra Cast subreddit in a while. Here we go. Oh snap! Look at this. I'm glad I look at this. Jumped on Reddit. Look at there. My first visit to Culver's. This location was in Pensacola, Florida. Better than In-N-Out, McDonald's, and Pete Terry's. Look at that. Rocking the alligator enforcement shirt. Hell yeah, man. That's badass. So this is in Pensacola. Was this one on Mobile Highway? I'm curious if this is the Mobile Highway location. It looks like the Mobile Highway location. You can correct me if I'm wrong on that, but I think that's Mobile Highway. Oh, shit. Trump is Serpentor. Okay. That is fucking awesome right there. Holy shit. That's a thumbnail right there. That's a thumbnail. Let's fucking go. Man, making Trump out to be like Cobra Commander and all that, that's just going to be memes for forever. That's all that's going to be, man. That's it. It's good stuff, man. Thank you guys for being supportive over there in the Cobra Cast subreddit. I appreciate it. Appreciate all of you. Over on Rumble, Matt HTX says, hey, have you heard about the insane Dignity Act they're trying to pass? Also, here is my launch video. It doesn't, in the super chat extension I have, I can't click that link, but you can put it in the regular chat and I can get my mods to send it to me, Matt. But I haven't heard about that. I have not heard about that. Crud says, this is so sad. I never thought Trump's career would end like this after all the shit he went through. Real Stream Hero says, let's face it, Alex Jones is retarded. He's past his prime. While Alex needs a retirement home, the others need a straitjacket. I don't know if he needs a retirement. I just think he needs a break. But Alex has carried the weight of the world for a long time, and we have to remember and appreciate that. So, John freaking Murdoch with 10 gifted memberships. Let's freaking go. Are these losers still playing? Let me see. Let me see if do they need anybody to join them on Rocket League? Ask them. Because I will run some Rocket League tonight. Nandy already promised me a proper 199 on the Rocket League stream. Or John will, one of them. Somebody will, right? Right? Hope so. Yeah, I guess I don't know if they have too many people playing already though. So I don't know if go get some rest, Jeremy. I had plenty of sleep when I die, which might be soon, but let's see. Rocket League and Fortnite, but I'll just run Rocket League tonight. They're running 3s. Well, they're about to run 4s. So they're about to run 4s. 11. I'll do for 11:30. Boom, boom. All right. So Bystander Syndrome says, I like how we stopped firing and Iran still gets too close to the strait. Yeah, I mean, he's still got a hell of a problem on his hands with all of this. 8 o'clock says, Jeremy, did you see that guy got the Culver's plushie? What, over on Reddit? Like in the comments, maybe? How was the pork chop sandwich, you fucking guys? How was the pork chop sandwich? No, I didn't see anybody with the plushie, the Culver's plushie. I didn't see that. Let me scroll through here for a minute. I haven't been on Reddit in a while, so jeez, at the memes you guys are dropping. Holy crap. Oh no. Whoa. Guys, I have repeatedly asked you not to post this picture of me. This is what I look like when I wake up. And I really don't appreciate that. So this is before I turn the beauty filter on. This is before, like, you guys think that you think I just show up looking this pretty? No. I don't just show up looking this pretty. This takes a lot of work, okay? This takes a lot of work. And so I just don't wake up looking this beautiful. This takes a lot of work. And I do appreciate the fact that you guys kind of keep me grounded and you'd say I'm ugly and all of that. And I appreciate that because I need to be humbled every now and then. But yeah, this takes a lot of work. This takes a lot of work. So just keep that in mind, okay? Thank you. I appreciate it. Least unhinged streamer. Maybe. Walmart Gary Busey, maybe. All right, well, we're going to end it there. 2 streams, 4 hours in the books, and now we go play some Rocket League. Hopefully you'll come over there and hang out with us. I'm going to push Rocket League back for about 15 minutes. So I'm going to go get something to drink. And let's see, start time at 11:45. Hopefully those guys will... I'm assuming they can take a 4th on. If not, then I'm just going to make them feel bad. And or I'll just kick somebody out. I have that much power. I'm the biggest streamer there. They can get their ass in line. You know what I mean? That's just the bottom line on it. So, boom. But we'll be back tomorrow. I got a busy day tomorrow. So, thank you all so much. I really do appreciate it. Crazy times indeed. And just stay tuned to CobraCast. I'll try to keep everything as much perspective as I can. But Fear the Door Greeter for $1. Thank you, Fear the Door Greeter. All right, guys, have a good evening, and just navigate Twitter very carefully right now because it is a wild and crazy place right now. I'll play some Sabaton. Good night, everyone.